to another video. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and if you saw one of my last videos, might have been the last one, where I finally repainted my bedroom. So the green is gone. It looks beautiful. I'm super happy. I'm glad I got it done before the holidays because I'm anxious to get my room put together and get it all squared away and decorated. So in today's video, that's what this is going to be. I am going to be kind of putting the room back together because the room is a wreck right now. Everything is still out of place and is just a mess. So I am going to get the room put back together. I got a piece of furniture that I'm super excited about. I'll show you in today's video. I am going to get started because I do have to go back to work today and it's already 11 o'clock. So this video might be a couple different days, but I'm going to try to do the whole video of me decorating and, you know, I got to get things put back together. But let me show you the piece of furniture that I have that I'm super excited about. I need to wipe it off, get it cleaned, but my son helped me bring it up here. So yeah, let me show you what I got. All right, so this is my Facebook Marketplace find. I am super excited about this piece. I wanted to bring in some of the warm wood tones, and I found this on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's like an old dry sink or whatever. So they would put like the sink base on there, the bowl with the pitcher, but the drawers, I mean, it needs cleaned. It's got some dirt in there and, you know, I got to scrape some things out, but this down here, this is an old, just a board that they put in because I guess the other board is gone, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I need to clean it. These drawers, they're in decent shape. Yeah, I'm just super, super, super happy about it. And my plan is to put this, to move this little stand over here. I've got my mirror over there. To move that little stand there and then put it right here and put my towels in there and all of that by my bathroom. And then I can kind of decorate the top. So that's my plan, but I'm so happy. I just need to get it cleaned and get this corner cleaned out. So that's what we're going to start working on right now so I can get the room put back together. All right, and so to clean it right now, I have this On Guard concentrate cleaner from doTERRA. This stuff smells, it smells amazing. And so I just have it in some water and I'm going to get to work cleaning. It's a perfect size. I'm so excited. Alright, so it is the perfect size. It doesn't even stick out further than the doorway, so that's awesome. My plan is to put towels in here because our bathroom is super small, and I had towels on this little thing, but my plan is to put them inside of here and organize, and then it's out of sight, but it looks pretty. I'm going to look into getting like hanging up curtains here. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to get this back in there. I contemplated putting some of my vanity and bathroom stuff in that cabinet and moving this over there, but we just don't have the space in that bathroom for things, and I hate leaving them out like this because things get so dusty, so dusty. I'm sure you can see the dust. It's See? It's horrible. And, you know, my baskets get filled. It's just, it's not working. So I need to figure out something, maybe something that would fill in this whole space that has a lid. I'm not sure, but I need to clean it, get the corner cleaned, and then get this out of the middle of the floor because my room, it's a disaster. But I'm going to take all this stuff off of here. Sit this underneath the window and turn it sideways so that I'll be able to use it. And then hopefully the vanity still won't stick out, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it and we'll see. Okay, not sure I'm liking the other tray on the other side of it. I would like it better if I didn't have this here. Let me show you. So that's what it's looking like. But I have to have it down that far because of the plug. Thinking about taking this off altogether, this tall piece. Maybe by taking that other piece off, I can kind of organize things more in the drawers and things. It'll get things neater, out of sight, out of mind. Hopefully. Today all I'm really working on is I'm just trying to organize and get the room kind of put back together. So where we can get in here and sleep. Decorating will come tomorrow, the next day, after I get my things, my items. And I'll add that in on this video, but I just wanted to show you guys the room painted and my new piece of furniture today. So I am going to keep working on organizing this, and I will let you guys know what I come up with because this is going to be a process. I'm not sure what I'm going to come up with. Look at this old cutout picture. Gonna focus right. Look how young we were. Oh my goodness. We were so young. I just love him. Over there, I do like it better without the tall thing on it because it doesn't obstruct the window. So I do like that better. It's still gonna get dusty, but it'll be less surface things to wipe off any crevices, because it'll just be one little shelf here and then the shelves here. So, and I put most of the stuff in the drawers to keep this space minimal. I can just wipe it off. These baskets, I mean, I have to have something to kind of corral and put them in. So that's where they are right now. I am still working. I've got to take that downstairs and get that out of here. I've got things crammed in the closet, stuff on the floor. I still have paint here, papers. The desk still needs to be pushed back, but I haven't got to that corner yet to get all that stuff squared away. I still need to figure out what to do with these little bins, and I got to go through all this nail stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I have nail things in there, so I'm going to go through all of this, and I'm going to try to find me another curtain there. I need to find something. I had the film stuff. Oh, this stuff here. I had this stuff that you put on the windows, but you couldn't see out at all. But it kept people from seeing in, which I like, because if we come out of the shower, you know, we're not decent, then nobody can see in with the lights on. But I just need to find like a curtain that I can pull there and then open it when I'm decent. But I went ahead and I did place just a picture of my husband and myself, an old picture, and then just a picture that says blessed on it. And then I'd like to get, I'm going to put it like a candle probably there, but just set something on it for now. But I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm so happy I found that. And then I have these curtains here, but they're kind of like an almond color, so I'm not sure. I also have these that are like a cream color. So I may hang those at this closet here, but I have to figure out how to hook them because I don't know if I can find a tension rod that's going to be the length of that closet. So I'm not sure. All right, so at this point, I am just going to tidy up and just kind of, I'm not doing a lot of decorating, just trying to get the floor cleaned up so that we can get in here and walk because the room has been a disaster. But I decided to utilize this little cube shelf that I had the towels stored on, and I thought, well, I would use it over by my desk, and then all of that area is white. And instead of having the gray shelf behind the door there and then the white desk, I just use it all, and it's all white in that corner. And then I'm going to take the gray shelf that I had, the little cube organizer, and I'm going to swap the other plastic shelf out in my husband's closet and fix it in there. You'll see. But I just figured it would look better, and yeah, it does. It absolutely looks 100% better. And this side, everything over here now matches. So that's good. Now this side is somewhat organized. Decorations will come later. I'm just organizing today, getting things straight. All right, and so I'm going to, I got to empty that, but I'm going to put the trash can right there. And then like when the door is open, you don't see any of that stuff that is behind there. So it's only when I'm in here working, you know, that you will see any of that, or when our door is closed. So if the door is open, you know, and the desk is, you know, cleaned off and neat, then you don't see it. So okay, so now instead of there being two separate things, these two things are identical. So I have his work clothes, his t-shirts, things like that. And of course his golf attire and sweaters, and then his golf shorts, and then dress pants over here. Obviously he doesn't have many dress pants because he wears those all the time. He wears them to work, church, everywhere. But I fixed this little drawer up here so that he can use that for some socks and different things. And so, yeah. Then I can get a curtain, and once I get a curtain, it will, you know, close that off. Okay, so after my husband got home from work that evening, he came upstairs and hung up the sconces that we had taken down and had stained, while I was finishing picking up the rest of the little things that were laying around the room and on the floor, just making it so that I could at least get around and walk. This room was done just a little bit at a time, but with each little thing, it was all starting to come together. You didn't let me. You did it again.
what I was telling him that he had done again was he always starts on a project and he forgets to tell me, and I don't move the camera, so I miss what he does. So it was just funny. We were laughing at it because he does it all the time.
He did it again. Turkey.
Oops. Dishes are done, man.
All right, so this is just a shot of what they look like. They look different colors, but they're actually not. I mean, they're kind of different, but they're not as different as what they're showing on camera. So we got those hung up, and then we called it a night, and then we're going to pick back up the next day. Okay, so the next day my husband came up, and he hung up the hooks for the curtain rod. I don't know why I can't talk on these voiceovers. I didn't do much right here. I was just serenading him and just annoying him, which, you know, he's used to me by now. See what I mean about annoying him? He's telling me to shush.
Do not try this at home.
Okay, so I purchased these curtains, it's been a long time ago, off of Amazon, and they are the RYB Home White Curtains. I'll link them in the description below. They are, I've opened one pack of them so far. It looks like there might be, I thought there was a string hanging. Oh, it was right here. Oh, but it's not attached, so we're good. We're good. I thought it was tore. They have really a funny feel to them right now, but I'm going to wash them because they need to be washed. And then I will hang them up. It says, I was looking to see if it said anything about their care on here. If they had a tag for, there's no tag for care on it. Yeah, it is. Machine wash with cold water. Do not bleach. Tumble dry on low heat. Iron. So I don't normally dry my curtains. I normally just hang them up. You guys might not be able to see me very well. It might be better with turning the light or the window on the other side. But I don't normally dry my curtains. I hang them, and then the fabric softener smell just fills the room. So I do like that. These are different. They're not the curtains with like the rings that fold. They are the, I don't really know what you'd call them. They have like the little rod pocket behind it. And my rods are kind of thin, so I'm not sure how these are going to work on there. But if all else fails, I can always fold it over. And I can, you know, clip them with the little rings. I can get the little rings and clip it. So we're going to see. They are kind of sheer, you know, so that you can kind of see through. So it's not going to block a lot of the light, but I will eventually, I can't do it right now, but I will eventually get the same kind of shade that I got for in the kitchen and give that wood look. So I think that that will look, it'll be hard for you to see right now. But with the wood sconces, the curtain hanging, and then if I had the wood, the bamboo shade, that'll bring all that wood all the way across from the tops of the nightstands all the way over on the wall and around. So it'll just kind of be like a rainbow of wood, because the wood nightstand, the wood sconce, then once I get the bamboo shade, then the wood sconce and the wood nightstand. I think it'll just flow really nicely. So, but that's not going to be right now because they're kind of expensive. So I'll need to be saving up for those. Get you so you're not crooked. I'll need to be saving up for those, but I'm going to get these and put these in the wash right now.
Light of the world, you shine so bright. In the shadows you ignite love and hope in darkest night. You give us strength, you give us sight.
Called to be your hands and feet in every heart and every street. Spread the truth that sets us free. Let your love in us complete.
Okay, so my curtains are hung. Still need to fluff them and make them even, but they are up and I love them. It is a lot of like white, but just kind of go with it, because once I get the covers on there, and eventually once I get the bamboo shade in the center, you will kind of see where, like what I was saying before, how it will be wood, 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 and wood going all the way across there. And then my blanket, it will pull it all together. So just kind of, yeah, just kind of bear with me. It's a process. I'm going to go ahead and hang these, but I do love them.
Shine, shine, light of the world. Let your glory be unfurled. Through our lives, your love revealed. In your light, our hearts are healed.
Okay, so they kind of pull on the floor a little bit more than what I wanted them to. I wanted my husband to hang them a little higher, but he didn't want to go all the way up. So they're just kind of pulled down there. But they look really pretty. It looks very elegant, I think, over here with the vanity. And I absolutely love that I have taken down that shelf. It just makes it look more open. You can see the full window, not just blocked on the side the way it was before. I love it. And then, like I said, once I get the wood, the bamboo shade, I'll put one over there as well, and it will pull the wood tone in this window. It'll pull it over here for this area, the wood look, and then of course the wood look will go across there, and then that stand pulls the wood over there. So still waiting on the bedding and all this stuff to get here. So once it gets here, then I can finish making the bed and working on that. I'm going to go ahead and work on just going ahead and hanging up my lanterns again, getting those hung up, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now.
All right, so I'm going to hang these lanterns back up. The one is actually broken. I got these lanterns from my niece's wedding, and I'm actually looking into, I have another one that I'm looking at, because these, they were battery operated, but to turn them on and off, you have to do it by the button underneath. There's no remote or anything like that. So if you turn them on in the evening, when I lay down in bed at night, I would have to get up, shut them off, by hand, and which is fine. But if I forget, they just burn through batteries like super quickly, versus if I have one that had, a remote that I could turn on and off, it would help me save the batteries some. So I actually have one that I'm looking at, and I may end up purchasing that has a remote, and I think would work better for this area. But right now I'm just utilizing the lanterns that I have. And a quick tip that I have, if you have like fake greenery or anything like that and it gets dusty, take it to like a sink or a tub and rinse it off. Just run water over it and just rinse it off, and then just take a towel and just kind of rough it up to dry it. And you know, you might lose just a little few pieces, but you just stick them right back on, and it's the best way to dust greenery or fake greenery or anything like that. So just a quick tip, if you've never done that before, just run it on under some water, and it's a quick, easy clean.
And those light up, and I'll show you what they look like in the evening. I've got the batteries in them, so in the evening when it's time and in the night it's dark out, I will come up here and light them when everything is done, and I'll show you what they look like. Again, the next day, this room is a process. I'm doing a little bit each day, so you know, not all videos are like this. I picked up a tension rod. This was the biggest one they had, 48 to 84 inches. I don't know how wide this is. This is a pretty big closet. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to see if it's going to be long enough. Y'all, look at that. Closing it up. Out of sight, out of mind. Like, there's my curtain, and I mean, they're more cream. My curtains are a little more white, but they're more cream, but they don't drag as far down, and it hides it. So, yay! All right, now to put a curtain up here. Okay, so Walmart had these. Let me make sure half of my tripod is broken, so I don't know how high you are, if like my head's cut off or whatever. Walmart had these 63-inch sheer panel set. And I got the set because I'm going to use one here maybe. We'll see. Might use both. But I'm going to try to just use one because I got a curtain rod for downstairs at my, a magnetic curtain rod to hold a curtain in front of my window on my door. So I'm going to open these. I haven't washed it yet, so but I'm going to hang it and see how it does. I can take it back down and wash it. It's not a big deal. Finished off with the curtain, and it just looks neater. I mean, before, I mean, look, you saw all of this when you were looking over here before. You know, you could see all of the stuff. You remember what it looked like watching the video. But now it is just out of sight and you don't see it. So it just makes the room, when you come up here to clean, look so much neater. I still got to get this stuff up, you know. This has all been a process, but, and those curtains have like a little design on them. They're sheer, but they have like this little crisscross design. So kind of makes it look, I don't know, this is like the bathroom over here near the bathroom section. So they were, if you're interested, 63-inch mainstay. Oh, it says 4 panels. Duh. 2 windows. Look at that. How perfect. I'm going to use these on the window on the door downstairs. And this is the rod, the magnetic tension rod that I got for that door. So I'm hoping it works.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get to working on putting the bed together with all of the pieces that I already had on this day. Now my duvet cover, that one right there that I got the paint on, almost every bit of the paint came out, thank God. I only had just a couple spots that was still on it, but it's okay because it's covered. You can't see it. And I used to put my duvet cover on with the roll method because I always heard that that was the best way. But I decided to throw it over the duvet completely flat on this day and tie each end when I turn it inside out. And I absolutely loved it. It was a lot easier, in my opinion, to do it this way. And I felt like the whole duvet laid completely flat. There wasn't any like bumps or whatever that was left up in that I didn't get everything laid out. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. But I did it that way and it was easier. Now at this point, I'm putting on the chocolate blanket that I received. Now, I did film all of these items and I showed you guys what they were, but in order to cut this video, I mean, I had like over 4 hours worth of footage and I'm trying to get this stuff down to where I can get this video done so that I'm putting it all finally in one last video. So I cut all that out, but I will have each item linked. The chocolate blanket that I put on the bed, these gingham pillow shams, the chocolate covered pillow covers, I'll have those linked. Now right now the bed is not completely done in this shot. I will add each piece as it comes in, so you will see it at the very end what it looks like. But for right now, that is what the bed looks like. I was just trying to get the room cleaned up as much as possible and do it a little bit at a time as I had things coming in. So I switched gears and went over here and I wanted to hang this little mirror up that I picked up at the Goodwill. And I think it looks perfect over here above this dresser. This white chalkboard thing, I took it down. I don't know if you saw it, but I'll put it back up. You'll see it. My daughter had drew on there with chalk our love nest or something. I think that's what it says. And it has like a little bird's nest. But on the back side of it, it's completely blank. So I am thinking I may get some red, not permanent, but the vinyl, but not the permanent kind. But get it in red, and I might do something on there for Christmas on the back side. And then that way, if I want to change it, since it's not permanent, I could take it off, or I could just flip it around and use it next year. So that's what I'm thinking about doing for Christmas this year. But I'm excited to do my decorating up here and put a little bit of Christmas in our bedroom. But yeah, the room's coming together, and you will see it all at the end.
Several days later, the room has been done and finished, but I just got my other package in the mail, and I just got home from work, so I thought that I would quickly open it, and that way I can include this in this video. So we shall see. So it's a quilt set, which I will change. I need to get, whoops. It is Lavatory quilt set. It's king. So it has king shams. So I won't be using the king shams right now on this because I have my other king shams. Let me open it here and see what it looks like. It's basically just a quilt to cover up over the white here. And I basically wanted it because Toby likes to come up here and lay down, our dog. And he gets stuff on my white quilt. And I'm going to lay this on here right now. We'll see what it looks like. And then I can wash it afterwards. But I figured I would just at least lay it on here for you guys. So I'm going to take my husband's clothes and then take this. So, oh I love it. And it gives like, I'll bring you closer so you can see. So it has like a texture, but it's not very thick. It's just kind of, you know, thin, so it'll lay on top of the duvet, this cover. So it'll lay on top of this. See, there's just a teeny bit that didn't come out, but the rest, and just a little bit right here, but hardly anything. I don't know if you saw that. Just a little bit right there. But I mean, there was tons of it, and all the rest of it came out. But this is going to drape over, so you're not going to see it. And, oh my goodness, I love it because it's going to give like a nice, I love textures, things that are going to look like they have texture for fall and winter. And then, of course, this has like the texture to it also because it has the little waffle weave. And then this. So let me get this set up. Looks so good in here, guys. I absolutely love it. I enjoy coming up here now and editing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to decorating for Christmas up here. So be looking forward to those videos when they start coming out. Won't be long. I'll be packing up fall here soon and getting all of my Christmas stuff out. So I'm anxious. I cleaned up the basement a little bit today. I just came home from work, went down there and did some cleaning. Didn't film anything. I just kind of organized and cleaned up so that I can start dragging everything out. And yeah, I'll be dragging stuff out soon, going through it and deciding what rooms and where I'm going to place stuff. Anyway, I just thought that I would include this in this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was several videos to get to this point, but I'm finally here. So thank you once again. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of the room. Let me know what you think of the bedding and the pieces. I'll have everything linked in it's hard to say really quick, in the description underneath. And God bless you guys. And Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye.